Ahsoka pays tribute to one of Star Wars' greatest tropes. In Ahsoka Episode 6, Sabine Wren forms a new bond that continues one of the enduring traditions that make the Star Wars saga resonate. Some elements of Star Wars never go out of style. Each new project features a cute droid, for example, even the gravely serious Andor incorporated one, while starships and other technologies evolve from earlier models in the timeline's infancy. The franchise endures its ups and downs, in part by adhering to these classic tropes and building Star Wars identity in the process. Lucasfilm handles them carefully for these reasons, helping to keep its galaxy thematically unified across generations of different projects. This includes one of Star Wars' quirkiest elements, animal mounts, which have a long history in fantasy literature and take on all sorts of playful permutations in the saga. They offer an easy way to add color and flavor to the hero's adventures. Over the years, the franchise has also used them to showcase details of planetary ecology, specifically, a food chain, which greatly enhances the sense of realism in Star Wars. Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 6, Part 6, Far, Far Away, adds to this legacy with Sabine Wren's new best friend. Far, Far Away unfolds in a galaxy separate from the one housing the Reborn Republic, where Thrawn and his forces have been in exile since the Empire's fall. They've faced tough times, as revealed by Thrawn's hardened night troopers, and survived under very harsh circumstances. The planet Peridea, where they meet Baylan Skoll and Morgan Elsbeth, is supposedly teeming with threats. Their mounts reflect their circumstances, dog-sized creatures called howlers with eerie features and unusually large jaws. Sabine Wren gains one as part of her deal with Skoll, using it to traverse the planet's surface as she embarks on her quest to find Ezra Bridger. The howler turns out to be more dog than wolf as it scurries away at the first sign of trouble, which becomes a comedic relief in relatively dark circumstances. Ultimately, it proves its worth by locating Ezra for her. Along the way, the mount becomes a friend and companion, a rarity in this new galaxy. Presumably, it will be present throughout the rest of the series. Star Wars has departed from George Lucas's original vision to an extent that it's easy to forget how humble its roots are. Yet, the franchise still retains its essence after all these years, and while it's not always perfect, it never loses sight of the details of how its galaxy operates. This often relates to small details that can apply to a wide range of stories, allowing Star Wars to move forward and still occupy its own unique universe. Its simplicity and lack of specificity can be a significant asset. Alien mounts are a brilliant, and lively, way to achieve this goal, keeping the spirit of Lucas's original vision alive while expanding the franchise with new perspectives. Creators simply devise an intriguing design and connect it to whatever the narrative demands. Ultimately, Ahsoka focuses on the Republic's future and whether threats like Thrawn can dominate it. The Howler is a straightforward way to explore this narrative space while ensuring the franchise remains connected to its past. Small details make a big difference on this front. The use of mounts, and the resources and screen time required to bring them to life, is an effective way to do this without bogging down the narrative. Fortunately, they also help make Star Wars a lot of fun, something that Ahsoka implicitly understands.